that, okay,
Yeah,
maybe I can explain it in a different way, because the point he's making is very valid. He's basically saying that putting in white, right? Putting in white into the search engine should at least produce people of Caucasian race. Like, that's just blatantly obvious. That's so, and that the fact that that's not what's coming up seems
right. But the reason is, if you allow me to speak, the reason is because white people are not grooming gangs. They are paedophile rings. The modus operandi is different.
Oh my God, that's why he left. You see, he jumped up and said, nah, that's enough for this. Jupiter, you're done. Thank you. Thank you for killing yourself. And Reggie, thank you for being here with Jupiter. So everyone now knows fact. Coco, Reggie.
I don't know what, Shiffa, what have you taken again today? What drugs is it today? What's your cocktail today? Because you know what? You really are out of your head. And you behave like a 2-year-old.
And so do you, Jupiter, man. Stop it, man.
Yeah, Maku, who are you? His dad?
No, I'm just saying you're casting aspersions on people, but you do exactly the same thing. You've been golden in. You've been.
Why do you need to cape? Why are you caping? What's it got to do with you? Why do you care what I say to Shiffa?
Well, I'm just answering the question because I'm seeing that.
It wasn't a question. I made a statement.
So, once again, Uncle Hector jumped in for you, so that was fine. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that's a bit unfair. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing?
So that's what it was. My husband come round and Maku got jealous. Is that what it is?
I don't care about your husband.
Yeah, you do. You're always moaning about him.
I got respect for him, yeah, but like sometimes he don't have respect for himself. That's my only point. I shouted out in between and said, Uncle, you're not helping the situation. That's all I said. So it is what it is. You can make up any lies or any stupidness because you're a child yourself, yeah? But I'm talking to you as another adult and saying, like, come on, man, be reasonable and let a man finish his sentence and all of that. And you can have this reasonable argument because I know you can actually debate, but you got to add a little bit of spice for some reason. I don't understand why. Just talk, man.
Yeah, you're not being real. The fact of the matter is I can have a conversation with him, but if he's going to start being childish and screaming and shouting and getting violent like he does every single time that somebody says something against his points, then of course I'm going to meet him with his own energy.
No, you can't. I mean, it's fair to argue the point, but not to keep making aspersions on each other. Like, yeah. I hear a lot of that in this chat. You get me? Even when we're having conversations, that people down.
Maku, I noticed that
I don't know what the personal gender is. I don't even care. I'm just saying, I just want a good, clear conversation that I can hear.
No, I agree with that. But I want to ask you something directly before we move on and try and do that. No right? Why is it that when he started the personal insults, nothing was said, but the minute I attack him back, you want to defend?
What was the personal insult? Sorry.
You know what, the same ones that everybody does, which is pathetic. Fat this, fat that. Why is it when he started doing all that, nothing was said?
Nothing was said, Jupiter. Jupiter, I can apologize to you, you know, but what you have to do is find a bit of respect, Jupiter. And this is the thing where it's like, you're talking over me again. Do you want to get disrespected again, woman? Behave yourself, innit?
You see
I'm going on.
Yeah, let him go on mute. I don't want your apology, Shiffa, so please don't even try. It will be rejected. Please don't even try. I don't need it.
Apology neither. Listen, Jupiter, you see people who just come on here to just cause arguments here and just want to insult people. Never accept anything, even if it's proven, unequivocally truth. Yeah? You won't accept nothing. As far as I'm concerned, you've got an agenda. You're a charlatan. You're not someone I want to talk to. So you carry on. Have a nice life.
Okay. That's fine. You can have that opinion, but it's actually not true. I've come on Jedi for nearly 2 years now. I've actually also been on what's his name, Maku's shows before, and I can actually engage in conversation. Sometimes I have a laugh on here. Sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I argue.
And I'm saying there's a little personal stuff going on with you and Shiffa, which is understandable, carrying on from yesterday, because you feel that he put aspersions on you and made assumptions about you and made statements about you that you didn't like. Do you get it?
No, he did it here. That's why I'm questioning you. He did it here today. You
What?
didn't. You
Oh,
didn't.
no. While you was arguing and your husband jumping in and all of that, I'm not getting involved in that. You lot are stupid.
Before then, he started with personal insults.
What I'm hearing is
him. The minute I give you personal insult back, people want to defend him.
Hey, Maku, she's right. I did start the personal insults.
One second.
The woman's trying to talk over me.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking to you directly. I'm not talking about the whole situation. I know you as a person can do 100 times better than you're doing. That's all. I expect better from you, Jupiter. Yes, because I know you can do it. We can sit here for 3 hours and have a pleasant conversation. If you want to, it depends on your mood.
Are you married to her now? She's my wife now.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, which I know from debating. She's a good debater. Am I lying? Am I saying something false, Uncle? You want to pipe up? You got what I'm saying? I'm saying she can actually debate. When she sits down,
if it's on the debating level, yeah.
1 second, Uncle. And I'm saying the problem with the situation with her and Shiffa today and from carries over from yesterday. And I understand it. Yeah, because it's just going to be pure sly ones. Yeah, you're this, you're that. Oh, Shiffa, you're stupid. Whatever. You get it?
No,
Don't say that I came in. 1 second. Don't say
that when she said I'm creeping for grooming gangs. Do you know like that?
Well, I think you are.
Hold on, that's not an insult, Jupiter. That's not an insult. No,
hold on.
You're insane, woman.
Hold on. What I'm saying is the conversation can continue. Yeah, but just let's allow the insults on each other. It's already been done, so we can't take that back. That's fair. Do you get me? People apologizing, not apologizing, it doesn't really matter. Let's just carry on with the conversation because it was kind of healthy. And you lot both got a lot to say, so I'm willing to listen. I don't want to listen. I don't want to.
I think that's a wise decision, and I'm going to be honest here. Had I not been told that I'm caping for grooming gangs, and people try to make me out to be something that they know is not what I'm saying, and they know I have nothing to do with, then I wouldn't have started throwing insults. But the thing is, as a grown woman, yeah, over 50, you should know better. I'm sorry, and I should know better as a man who is over a certain age too. So I can say to you directly, do you know what? If I insulted you, I can apologize, even though I know you insulted me first, because that's how you deal with life. That's how you're supposed to walk through life, trying to accommodate for situations where people can work and coincide together without having all of this duress and animosity and argument, you know? So the fact that I'm willing to do that with you, but you're not willing to do it with me, it shows your character.
Yeah. So those subliminals I don't care about. I'm not really bothered about that, Shiffa. You're not going to emotionally blackmail me into liking you. I don't like you. I don't like the way you carry on. I can have a civil conversation, even if I don't like you. There are many people that I engage with that I don't actually like. But when it comes to you, Shiffa, I'm not going to put up with you and your subliminals or your blatant disrespect. You talk about you want respect all the time. I heard you on here earlier before I even came on. You came and retold a whole heap of lies about what happened yesterday. But even forget yesterday. This has been going on for weeks. It's not just me you do it to. You've got a pattern of behavior which is disgusting. You come on, you try to take over the show, you talk a load of nonsense. When people try to challenge you, you start to get emotionally upset, and it usually ends with you threatening violence of kicking people downstairs, kicking their teeth in, or throwing them off rooftops. It's weird.
Jupiter, first and foremost, I want you to acknowledge that I let you speak. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't say nothing whilst you were talking. And you see me, I don't make threats. You see, if I'm going to do something, I just do it. I'm that type of person. I don't make empty promises or empty threats. If I promise you I'm going to do something, I guarantee you I'll do it. So let me explain something to you. When you lot want to keep jumping on panels and disrespecting people, yeah, and out to Louise, yeah, I do make comments like that. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't say roll down a flight of stairs or I'll kick you down the stairs. I'll chuck you off the building, throw you off the balcony. I don't care what I say. It's online. If you ain't got no respect coming out of your mouth, don't expect respect from me. Yeah, if you've got respect coming out of your mouth and you're respectful of other people and respectful of other cultures, you can expect respect from me. But when every other word coming out of your mouth is disrespect, it's always pointing fingers at other people, it's always defaming people's cultures, their religions, X, Y, Z. Like, me and you are never going to be, you know, people who like each other. I have an actual, like, I don't hate anyone, but I have an actual dislike for you and a distaste for you and your behavior, including your husband.
Yeah, well, we're not bothered about that. And at the end of the day, I can say exactly what I like about anyone as long as I want to stand by it. And I do. I always stand by my words. Now, when it comes to culture, that's not quite true. There's plenty of things in other cultures that I actually like. So you obviously don't know me, Shiffa. What it is, you're defensive over the grooming gangs. And I'll say it again. I do believe you're caping.
All right, then, Jupiter, you've made the statement. Tell us what you like about Muslims.
Depends which Muslims you're talking about.
You know what? I rest my case. Yo, Jedi, jump back on because I can't talk to this woman. Maku, please talk to her, man. I can't talk to her.
You're not still there? I'm shaving. So.
Yeah, I'm here. I can quite easily talk about anything.
Yeah. It's a one of them subjects, man. It's a very touchy subject, and I do see what he's saying, and a lot of people have said it before that anyone who's dealing with the grooming gang thing, be very mindful that the majority of this thing might not be in your own community. And even if there's a small percentage in your community, I think that's what each person needs to focus on. Raj has been told that. Loads of other people have been told that. So I do understand Shiffa's point when he says that. Do you get it? Like, people should focus on what's going on around them. And I would just focus on what's going on around me. And if I found that the majority of grooming gangs in London, were Muslim or were Asian or whatever, that would concern me, yes. But that's obviously not the case. Yeah.
When it comes to grooming gangs, yes, it is. When it comes to actual child sex exploitation, no, it's not.
Most of them not up north, no?
Most of them are, but there have been cases in London, yes.
Yeah, I know, of course. But I'm saying the majority of these cases they're not in London. I know that.
Yeah, that would be a true statement, yes.
Right. They're not in London. So you got what I'm saying? I can understand if I live in Burnley, for example, and it's high up there, then obviously I'm going to be concerned. But obviously, me probably living in Burnley or Oldham or whatever, I might be Asian. So then, yes, I would be concerned in my own community. What the hell's going on? I don't want my sister.
What happened? Look,
abuse.
If people in Elton were to turn around and tell you that Stephen Lawrence didn't get murdered, no one knew anything about it, and it was all a lie, and it didn't even exist, that would be fucking ridiculous to do.
It would.
Right, there you go. So when I hear people telling me, people like Shiffa, who say, "Oh no, there are no Muslim grooming gangs. It's all a lie. It's all been done by the government to make you think that Muslims are this way." Look, I have never ever.
You see what you're doing again? You see you're doing it again. Did I say there was no such thing as Muslim grooming gangs, Maku?
No, you did not.
So what's she doing? What's she trying to do? Jujupa, being funny. Me and you will go to war, you know.
Go to war? What are you going to do to me, Shiffa? Kick me down the stairs and kick me in the teeth? Or throw me off a building and smash my fat ass? Do you think I'm afraid of you, Shiffa?
No, I have a much better idea. What I'm going to do, Jupiter, is destroy your career. No one after today will listen to Jupiter again. I'm telling you. Everyone's going to see you for the demon that you are. Because listen to the things you're saying. You're making up.
What career?
I'm making up things about people. You're blatantly lying.
What
The question that was
career?
posed is, how comes if I type in white grooming gangs, all I'm seeing is Asian and black faces? That was the question that was posed to you. But rather than you deal with that, you keep making these inflammatory comments and trying to move on to another subject because you know you can't deal with the truth. You said, oh, I love other things about other people's culture. I said, okay, tell me one thing you like about Muslim culture. Still nothing. So I'm going back on mute. I'm done talking to you. Stop talking about